Alright, folks, so today is Slow Sunday. It is February the 23rd, 2025. And I know I said I wasn't going to do a weigh-in this week. And I was going to do one at the first of the month, which would be March 25th. I meant March the 2nd. I'm sorry. March the 2nd, which will be next Sunday. So I kind of lied. I'm going to do a weigh-in right now, and we're going to talk about the weight on that scale. I have nothing to hide about my weight loss protocol to anyone out there. When you're on a diet, unless you're just in total starvation mode, which I am not. I am doing a keto diet, a ketogenic, maybe a little on the dirty side, but a ketogenic diet nonetheless. And when you're eating and dieting at the same time, sometimes you have fluctuations on the scale. So I've fluctuated between my low, which you haven't seen on camera, which is around 314, close to 313 pounds. What you have seen on camera is around 315. So I've been hovering between that, and down back up to 320, depending on how well I eat on a daily basis. So I want to touch base on that because being keto, and I think it's very important to touch on it, because being keto and you're fluctuating like that, it means something's working right. Now I could press to my maximum, fasting number, because a lot of times when I lose weight, it's through fasting. I can increase my fasting amount of time and definitely show results next week on the scale. I've done it in the past. You go through the first video of my channel ever and you watch through, you can see 80 pounds of weight loss of me doing fasting and intermittent fasting, just using the regular standard American diet mostly. And so now I'm touching up on the keto game for reasons, and got one hand on the camera, one hand here, other hand on the camera, other hand here, so I'm not manipulating the scale in any type of way.
Your weight is 319 pounds.
319 pounds. So I'm going to put an end to this argument now. People have said in the past, hey, it's different when you weigh it on carpet. Try it on a hardwood floor. All right, this is a medically accurate scale. So I've done this in the past, but I can't find the video to point it out to you. So we'll just take the scale in here on some harder floor and see if the weight maintains the same. Alright, the scale is in the center of my living room floor. Absolutely nothing for me to hold on to. One second, let me let Tracy get by. This would be a good time to take a swig of Diet Pepsi. Good stuff.
Hello. Please step on the scale.
Still center of the floor. Nothing to hold on to.
Your weight is 519 pounds.
Still 319, dead even. And there is no padding under that linoleum. It's just the already padded linoleum that you can lay straight on top of the hardwood floor. It's a hard floor. But hey, listen. Everybody's a skeptic, right? You're going to have those few people that say, oh, it's not hard enough. You got padding there. So I took it outside on my hardwood deck porch.
Please step on the scale.
Nothing to hold on to. Medically accurate scale is what we're dealing with here. This is a medical scale. It comes from a medical magazine.
Your weight is 319 pounds.
Uh-oh. What do you know? 319 pounds. Now, the carpet where I normally weigh in at is indoor-outdoor carpet placed in that room. So there's really no soft, spongy material underneath to really throw the scale off. I could, supposedly, the next step I could show you is take it out there in the road and do a weigh-in, but the results aren't going to be no different, so what would be the point in that? So when I give you my weigh-ins, I'm giving you actual weigh-in information in real time. And no tricks, no sugarcoating it, nothing like that. So I'm up about 4 pounds from what you've seen my low as far as video camera goes, right? And I get hooked on that scale on a daily basis, so I try to spend days without it and just doing the keto diet. That's what today's focus is going to be on. Slow Sunday, the keto diet, and how it's working for me so far. It's working great. I have done some gorge eating, numerous times, and a lot of that in the past has, made me gain all of my weight back, But on keto, let me go back in the house. It's getting cold out here. Get my scale. Can't drop this thing. This is precious to me. So as far as the keto portion of things go, let me put my scale down. My point behind all that was no trickery, no foolery, just straight up weight loss. Now, also the past 2 days, Friday and Saturday, which was yesterday, I started walking against this watch, getting more steps in. Friday I accomplished 6,000 and some odd steps. Yesterday it was 8,000 and some odd steps. That 8,000 is hard to get. That's what my watch goal is set at for the time being, and it took me a long time to achieve that 8,000 throughout the day. That's with me going outside and consistently walking for about 35-40 minutes. So this watch is no joke. It makes you earn whatever's on there. So, and if you say, oh, well, them watches aren't extremely accurate, well, it helps me to focus on more walking than I actually ever do. So to me, this is an important tool that I plan to keep, working with. So far this morning I've got 1,252 steps in, and that's just from running around the house doing normal, regular activities. So even though that scale says that I'm up 4 pounds, I'm proud of that number, because last night I was munching on pork rinds, and I just about ate a whole bag of them. I was using so that buffalo wing sauce as dip, that has a carbohydrate per serving in it, and as you can see, I gave that bag a hard time. So yeah, as far as the diet goes, things are going good. I could have easily not showed you a scale weight today. Continued business as usual and showed you a big drop on next week's weigh-in number, which I'm gonna do anyway. But you get a little extra from me this week, and since I've incorporated the walking, we may do a weigh-in on a daily basis this week. Nah, I better not get into that. If I get into that, I'll focus too much on it. I'm going to leave that scale alone until next Sunday. But, I got to be a little bit more stricter on my diet this coming week, going into next week, because I got to show results, which inevitably results will happen, whether I focus on them or not. But focusing on them actually, is where results come in. And sometimes it's good to have a standstill for a minute, because it allows your body some time to catch up with some inches. So incorporating the walking, I've been doing a lot of research into that, and the walking actually increases fat loss, meaning actual body fat. And I've watched several people talk about it, from Thomas DeLauer to several others, who say, even compared to running, of course running will burn more calories, but with walking it's a lower impact resistance, and you can do it for a much longer period of time, which equals a greater fat loss result in studies that have been done. I don't know all the legal mumbo jumbo on it, but it's something that you can easily research here on YouTube for yourself. Just the benefits of walking and weight loss. And honestly, I'm a little too sedentary in my ways anyway, because I'm on the road a lot, and that shouldn't be wearing me out like it does, but it does wear me out. So yeah, getting that extra walking time in has been very beneficial. I can tell a difference in the way I feel, and then the way my waist feels. And some of that 4 pounds might actually be muscle gained, because my legs are killing me from all that walking. It's going to be hard for me to get them steps in for today even, but I'm going to get them in. And I got to, be a little more conscious on food. So the rest of this video is going to be about the food that I eat throughout the rest of the day, and I may try to take on something a little different this week. I may try to use my keto shells and breads and stuff to do a pizza style diet, but different pizzas, change them up throughout the week to make it all fun. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. I think I'm going to do that. Alright, so this morning I am going to make me some breakfast. And I got me this turkey sausage here. And don't worry, we're going to be making breakfast pizzas, because we're on the pizza diet this week. And these are big old sausage patties, and they're weighing around 90 calories a piece for the two of them. So I'm just gonna let them cook for a minute, and I will get back with you. Alright, so these frozen turkeys have no fat on them, so I'm gonna give them some cooking help here. they're gonna need a little bit of something to. This is a butter flavored cooking spray from Aldi. Oh yeah, that's doing the trick. Alright, so I'm just going to break this sausage up into little pieces here because yeah, I got plans for it to become my pizza topping. I don't want to break up easy with this spatula. We'll just work with it as we go along because I'm going to scramble some egg up in here as well. The sooner I get the egg in here, the better. Sure, I could have used regular pork sausage as far as the carbohydrate content goes, but yeah, something a little leaner, less calories allows me to, do better on my diet overall. And I'm just going to put them back in the freezer for now. Because they are precious to me. They're my one ring, my precious. So, egg adds a lot of calories. So, we're going to try to get away with one. We're just going to scramble it up in there with that. Scramble style. I may have to go with 2 eggs. I went with 2 sausage patties, so 2 eggs is going to be my jam, I think. Yep. Definitely going to need another one in there. I didn't think this through. This is going to be a lot of breakfast. Okay. Managed to do it without getting any shells in there, so that's a win. And oh yeah, some scrambled sauce. This is gonna be a good pizza topper here. Might need to cut my burner up a lot. I cut it down because I had to go tend to something. I didn't want my food to burn while I was walked away. I don't have any. I don't want it to become an omelet. I want to keep it scrambled consistency. Right. So when we get ready to do our pizza shells, this will make our topper. I would like to use some salsa with this, but I don't have any salsa. So, and don't worry, you're going to be cooking this on a pizza. If it's not 100%, once I put it in the air fryer, that's going to help with the cooking process as well. So you don't want to overdo it on the stovetop. Anyway. And I got this Tabasco Sriracha, which is, I think it's 2 grams total carbohydrates. It's alright, we dirty ketoing anyway. We want that flavor in there. And a little goes a long way for 2 tablespoons. So, yeah, we'll get that Sriracha flavor in there. Oh yeah, that's gonna be alright. That's gonna be good. Oh yeah, that's looking right. That's looking right. Now let me go fix up my pizza shells. So once again, I'm going with the Mission Zero Sriracha Ranch. 0 carbohydrates. 25 calories per shell. Shoot. Can't beat that. That's keeping the calories low, folks. And it gives you a vehicle for... Let me get the steam up a little bit while I'm preparing my shell. So 1, 2, and 3. Plus we got to eat these up, you know, before they ruin, before they go bad. Cause they give you a lot of shells. And once again, I could fry these in oil of some kind, but this is 0 cal, 0 carb. And it'll do the same job in the air fryer. At least it'll do the job I want it to do to crisp these up. Oh yeah. Now it's air fryer time. So as you can see, my mixture here is done. This is a meal by itself. I could eat this without the shells, and this is a meal all by itself. And it would be good. In fact, I'm gonna give it a good old tree out and see if it's got enough sriracha in it now. Ooh, you see the steam come over there? I'm about to put that in my mouth. Look at that. Ooh. Yeah, it's good. I will put some more sriracha on there because I kind of cooked that last batch in there, or that last bit in there, and I'll just stir that around. Alright, that's what we want. So last thing we're going to add is these on top of the shells once they crisp up, and some cheese. And I've got the perfect cheese. Alright, so my shells are done. I'm going to flip them over so they can, when they're doing their cooking process again, because the back side cooks a little more firmer than the top side until you flip them in the first place. So yeah, I'm just going to flip them. And we're going to add some of our mixture here. Yeah, we're going to add the mixture here like this. We're going to divide it out amongst the 3 shells as evenly as we possibly humanly can. And this is gonna be good, y'all. It's gonna make a good breakfast pizza here. All this sausage and egg and sriracha. Alright, so I got the spicy mayonnaise dressing here. I'm gonna add a little bit of that to the top, because it's gonna act as like a little pizza sauce. And yeah, I could use the other that I was already using, but hey, I got this too. Stuff I gotta use up. It's just that Hellman's spicy mayo dressing. got some pepper jack for the top here. And I got just enough to use up the rest that's in the pack. So, yeah, buddy. I'm gonna go air fry this, and I'll be right back. All right. There they are. Ooh, they're hot. The pain I put myself through to show y'all the food that I'm eating. That's really good. That's really good. If you like sriracha and a little bit of spicy, that's pretty over the top. In the goodness department, yeah, so that's what breakfast looks like. And just to show you, it is 10:13 a.m. in the morning. So yeah, I want to talk about slow Sunday. I want to talk about how the weight is fluctuating, you know, up and down between lows and back up a little high. And it's not jumped no higher than about 320. 319 is actually coming back down from 320 since the walking that I've been doing for the past 2 days. So I haven't been trying to manipulate it to come down any faster. I could do that through intermittent fasting and fasting in general, like I've done in the past. But those are mistakes that I've made in the past as well, because once I get to my goal weight, I don't have a sustainable plan to stay there. So I'm hoping with the addition of keto and tracking my calories and keeping my carbs on the lower end, at least more so than I used to. I got the benefit of the no heartburn going on. Had to take excuse me way less heartburn medication than previously before. But yeah, this has got to be a part of it for me, because I got to have something sustainable when I get there. A sustainable way of eating when I get there. I don't want that to be carnivore. I don't want to eat meat all the time. That's boring. That's boring to me. That's not fun. That's not living. I like vegetables and I like meat, so keto is perfect for me, where I get to have a little bit of both. You know, 50 net carbs is a fine diet for me. I know people go a lot lower or whatever, but I'm good with that. I feel like if you're on 50 net carbs and you're focusing a little bit on the calories at the same time, then yeah, you're on the right track to making that style of diet work for you. And I have not been doing that calorie thing really that well lately, to be honest with you, because like I say, I've been enjoying keto. And I'm just not seeing the huge weight gains like I was seeing before. When I'd slip off the diet and gorge and stuff, because even my gorging ways have changed. I just gorge on a bunch of keto stuff, so it's been helping. It's been helpful. It's been helping. So, you know, when I do have those slips and falls, and that's why I want to talk about it. when I get my head in the right space to jump back on that high horse, I don't have as much work to do as I did before. Yeah, I could just focus on calories a little tighter this week, the walking, and I'd like to come 30 pounds of weight loss by the end of February, which will be, I'll have to push that this week, which I'm going to try to do. And that'll be 30 pounds for the year so far, and that's phenomenal. That'd be phenomenal weight loss. That's gonna make Oscar happy. But I'm gonna end this here with I'm 6'3" individual, so the rumbler that weighs the least right now of the four of us that have entered for the year. Remember, this is a year-long adventure, so just because you haven't seen somebody in a few weeks doesn't mean they can't pop back in. You know, they might even pop back in with a whole bunch of weight loss that we didn't know about. You know, that's how the Rumble works. You know, it's full of surprises and things and twists and turns. But right now, Zach has got the lowest numbers. Now, I think I'm the tallest of the bunch, so weight affects me different at being a 6'3" tall giant man. He's around 283, 282. I'm coming for those numbers, Zach, because at those numbers, at my height, I will be looking phenomenally thin. That'll work better in my BMI for me, for sure. But yeah, that's the numbers I'm shooting for over the next throughout the month of March. I'm gonna be shooting to get down under that 300 at least, for sure. Yeah, that's the goal. Coming for those numbers. Even though they affect me differently than you, it's a good goal for me to have in mind. So yeah, I'm coming for those numbers. First, we got to get under that 300. Let's do that throughout the month of March. Let's try to at least get the 30 pounds of weight loss by the end of February. We got 7 days to do it. Here we go. All right, folks, that's all I got for this video. So until the next one, you folks have a good one.